I got AI to create my ads in less than 10 minutes on a consistent basis and actually scale my ads even faster with this unique framework that I'm going to show you. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the entire AI framework that we personally use to build custom GPTs for the brands we advertise for so that we can create ads in less than 10 minutes on repeat and ads that actually scale. So in this video, like I said, we're going to break down the entire thing so that you can build it inside your brand for your e-commerce business and see amazing results with your ads. Let's get straight into it. All right, welcome back. So we're not going to waste any time. Let's get straight into it. What I want to show you today is how to go from this blank page to a fully customized GPT for your own brand so that you don't have to think for hours about creating ads. You don't have to think for hours about concepts or any of that stuff. You just come, you type a very simple prompt, and you get quality output that is going to allow you to scale your ads faster, create ads faster, which means pumping new content faster, and then just being able to scale on a much faster timeline. And time is of the essence. So let's get straight into it. Here, what happens is a lot of people, what they do is they make a critical mistake is they just come here on a single chat and they start prompting it like, hey, create an ad that follows this structure, blah, 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 right? And they prompt it. Even if the prompt is quality, what you need to understand is that every time you use that prompt, it's going to use a different data set, which means your output is not going to be consistent. And that's an issue, right? Because if you're trying to get quality output, you need consistency in branding, consistency in knowledge as well. So if your brand has specific benefits or specific frameworks that you use within that business, the output you get from the GPT needs to reflect that, right? And if it's just basing itself on different data sets, so if it's searching this part of the internet on day one and then this part of the internet on day 7, you're not going to be able to have a consistent output. And what's going to happen is you're going to spend your day reprompting, recalibrating, correcting the AI. It's just going to feel like you're micromanaging a low-level employee, right? So what you want to do is you want to go into ChatGPT, go into GPTs here, okay? And you want to create a GPT, okay? So it's going to take you to this screen here, and you want to click on configure. Now the juice is in the knowledge section here. Okay, this is where you train your GPT. Okay, it's very, very simple. So the way we want to do it is we want to understand psychographics and we want to understand neuromarketing. Okay, it all starts with the customer and it ends with the customer. Okay, it starts with the customer research and it ends with the customer actually purchasing the product, right? So it's the customer that we should focus on. So there's a really, really, really cool framework that we use, and it's probably 10% of what we use basically, but I'm giving you a lot of value by sharing this, where you run these series of prompts, okay? And what you're gonna get is you're gonna get a full list of insights that you can copy into a Google Doc or different Google Docs, and you can import into ChatGPT to have it base its knowledge on those insights, okay? So that it gives you quality, consistent output. It's very, very powerful. So let's start with the prompt number 1. This is all about analyzing your consumer behavior with the reviews, okay? I'm not gonna run letter by letter on the prompt. We'd be here for hours. But what I wanna show you is the thought process. The first step is to import every single review that you have, whether it's on Klaviyo, on a different app, whatever, you wanna export every single review. So after that, you run this prompt and then you go into what we call an advanced analysis, and you go into what we call a positive sentiment analysis. Essentially, you want ChatGPT to only focus on the 4 and 5-star reviews, okay? Once it does that, you want to do the negative review analysis or the negative sentiment analysis, and you want to have it focus on the 1 to 3-star reviews, okay? Because that's where the nuance is. Someone who left you 5 stars, that's not going to tell you anything apart from they love the product, right? Well, that doesn't get you far. What you want to focus on is the 4 stars, the 3 stars, and the 2 stars. Sometimes the 1 stars as well, but the 1 stars can be a little bit too negative and they don't tell you anything, okay? So once you ran this negative review analysis and the positive review analysis, now you have a master analysis, which is the full picture, and then a nuanced picture based on the positive interactions and the negative interactions, okay? Really cool stuff. All right, so prompt number 3 is you want to analyze the FAQs of your business, okay? So you want to paste the FAQ questions and answers, okay? And then run this prompt. Prompt number 4 is you want to prompt ChatGPT as a customer experience specialist, someone that actually crawls every single support ticket and extracts the nuggets from there, okay? You want to extract all your ticket conversations and you want to paste them here and run the analysis as well. It's going to give you an output, copy everything that it gives you into a Google Doc, and then just rename it according to which prompt it is, okay? Prompt number 5 is your competitor ad analysis, okay? So it's very simple. You want to go into your top 3 competitors. You want to select 3 to 5 ads each, okay, that are different. Ideally, you want to paste the ad copy and you want to describe the visual. Okay, if it's a video, just describe the video, how long it is, what the hook is, just the actual framework of the video, if you can extract that. If it's a static, very easy, just describe the static with the headline, if it has an offer on it, a guarantee, whatever they're trying to do on the ad, and just paste everything there. Okay, and you want to run this analysis here. Okay, this is what we call the competitor ad analysis. And then the last prompt that you want to do is you want to run an advanced persona creation analysis. Okay, so you want to know the demographics, the psychographic deep dive, the shopping psychology, the pain points and the frustrations, the goals and desired outcomes, the communication preferences, the media consumption habits, blah, 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 right? And it's going to give you a full avatar that's probably like 4 to 10 pages, depending on how the output is and how quality the data that you have is. But it's a very, 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 very valuable. Okay, and you want to do that for the most aware avatar, the solution aware, the problem aware, and the unaware avatar. Those are the avatars that you want to have. So you're going to have 4 to 5 avatars. So create them using this final prompt. And then what you want to do is you want to copy paste everything into Google Docs. Okay, and ideally you want to separate the Google Docs per prompt. So you'll have one Google Doc for prompt 1 running up until the final prompt here. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to go into your new GPT. You want to upload all the files. So you want to download them obviously into a PDF or a Google Doc or a doc file, and then you want to upload them here. And then here you want to prompt it in a very simple way, like you are a award-winning marketer specialized in DTC marketing. You are world-class at what you do. Just prompt it basically very simply, okay? And then you hit create. Once you hit create, it's going to give you something like this. All right, so here you are inside your custom GPT. Now that you've built it based on the insights that you've gathered from your brand, now you're able to get consistent outputs. Let's say, for example, we want to create an ad for Meta. Okay, and we want it to be a video that's 10 seconds. Okay, so create a mini 10-second VSL that is geared towards a most aware crowd or most aware avatar. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, not bad. Okay, so you see, here's a 10-second VSL script crafted specifically for the most aware avatar, and it pulls the name of that avatar. It aligns with his psyche. Results first, high performance, efficient, and skeptical of fluff. So here, it describes the visual, gives you the voiceover, right? The text on screen, and then another voiceover, and then the CTA, right? So that's essentially your script, right? And you can prompt it in a little bit more detail to get design cues and to guide designers or video editors in a much better way. But you see how clean it is. We can even prompt it to create a meta ad. So for example, create a piece of copy intended to go on a feed ad on Meta. It's actually beautiful. Wow. Yeah. So this is really powerful. This is real powerful. Yeah. And you can even prompt it to create an image. Yeah, so this is how you do it, guys. This is how you build a high-level marketing assistant that's going to help you create ads in less than 10 minutes. The work is in building the knowledge base. That's where the work is. But once you have it forever, right? And you don't have to micromanage it. You don't have to, deal with inconsistency or, just randomness in output. It's very consistent. It's very concise. And it's based on knowledge that is actually leveraged, right? Because it analyzes so many data points. And the more you give it, the better it is. Like we give it 10 times the knowledge that I just showed you. And it's absolutely mind-blowing what it can do. So hopefully this was valuable for you guys.